Hello guys, welcome back to my favorite channel. Okay, right now I want to say about if you have owned the property for more than a year, the selling your vacation home is generally no different than selling any other real estate investment property. In most cases, gain from the sale will be taxed at the capital gain rate. If you have owned the property for more than a year, the preferential 15% long-term capital gain rate could apply, and by using the property as a rental, you could qualify for a like-in exchange or installment sale. In addition, you may be able to move into the property and qualify for the principal residence exclusions of 2050 um 250,000 per person and 500,000 per couple. Proceed with caution here. Generally, as long as the owner has used the property as a primary residence for 2 years, then the principal residence exclusion is available. However, the owner cannot claim the two $250,000 or $500,000 exclusion if she acquired the property in a like-in exchange within the last 5 years. There are also other limitations and requirements for claiming the primary residence exclusions that are discussed in Chapter 5. Also beware that any depreciation take on the property when it was an investment will still be recaptured and taxed on a subsequent sale of a property converted to a primary residence. Even if the principal residence exclusion is available. Closing notes. A vacation home can be a great way to combine a tax advantage investment with a vacation retreat. As popular as vacation homes are becoming, you would think the tax rules would have been simplified, but they are fairly complex. Your tax strategies will depend on how you use the property, and you will need to carefully count and track days of personal use and rental use. A few final notes to close this chapter as listed below. If you rent a vacation home for 14 days or less in a year, the income is tax-free but cannot deduct any rental expenses. If you rent a vacation home for more than 14 days, you must divide your expenses between rental use and personal use. If you use your vacation home during the year for personal use more than the granted of 14 days or 10% of the total days is it rented to others at a fair rental price, then it will be considered at home. You must appropriate deductions based on how many days the property was rented at a fair rental price during the year. Also, your losses cannot offset more than the gross rental income from the property. You can, however, carry the losses forward as suspended losses to use in later years. If you used the property for personal use but did not use it now to be considered a home, you still must divide the expenses between personal use and rental use, but you can potentially offset income from other sources with losses from the property in excess of gross rental income, subject to at-risk rules and passive activity loss rules we cover in Chapter 3. Personal use days do not include days substantially spent maintaining and repairing your vacation property. Even if your kids are with you, deeded fractional interest timeshares are subject to the same rules as other vacation properties, but is highly unlikely you could claim tax-free income based on the 14 days or lease rental rule. This is because the IRS counts the number of rental days for the entire property, not just one owner. It is possible to convert your vacation home into a primary residence and qualify for the $250,000 or $500,000 primary residence exclusion. However, however, such a conversion can take up to 5 years and is subject to several other requirements. Okay guys, until here first for today. See you in the next video. Bye bye.